We're on.
Great. Guys, welcome back to On The Bags. This is UnderShelter Sessions. Welcome back to On The Bags. This is UnderShelter
Sessions. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to On The Bags. This is UnderShelter Sessions. We have Lach Marshall, and he's come into the studio. He's absolutely killed the performance. Welcome, Lach Marshall.
Yeah. Hey. Thanks for having me.
Marsh, how you going?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
I'm very well. It was really cool having you in. We've been talking about it for a while. There's been a few setbacks.
Yes. Yeah.
But we finally got you in. I'll go ahead and say I've never seen a harmonica played like that. Stunning.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I don't know. I felt like I needed a bit more than just like mumbling along in my voice, so it kind of takes the pressure off singing a little bit.
It's funny when I look at you playing, it doesn't even look like your mouth's moving.
Well, yeah, to be honest, it's not. It's my tongue, actually.
It's the tongue.
So you have to do this, like, thing with your tongue.
You get a close-up zoom on that one.
Yeah. And just to, like, direct where the air's going, and then the other thing is the airflow. But your mouth doesn't move a lot unless you're doing the big, like, stuff. So...
No, well, it just adds another element to the whole show.
Yeah, thank you. Well, like I said, I feel like I need it because, it takes the pressure off singing.
Tell us your music recently. What's been happening? What have you been making? You got a new album. You got an EP on the way.
Yeah, I'm kind of always making music and then throwing a lot of it in the bin after I've finished it. I've probably shared too many songs that suck, so I've kind of been trying to lift the bar. So I wrote like a 6-track EP, or maybe 8 tracks actually, or kind of an album, and then was like, this is amazing, it's the best thing ever. Went and got it mastered, and then got it back. I was like, sweet, I'm getting ready to release this. And then I thought, just have a week off so that you can listen back to it and just be sure. Came back a week later, I was like, this sucks, this is really bad. So I threw it all in the bin, and I kept like the last 50-second outro of a song for this new thing, and then started with that. So I feel like this is better, hopefully.
Well, it's probably not a bad thing being your biggest critic, being able to look at your work objectively and say, you know what, it's actually probably not as good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how many people are listening, so if anyone wants to critique it, they're welcome. But yeah, I'm critiquing it. No, I think it's good because it's so easy to, particularly on your own, and with being in lockdown, like, you can just get stuck in your own little vortex, as I'm sure everyone's experienced, and it's good to get some perspective and then realise that it sucks and starts again.
So you canned it all?
Yeah, it was like 50 seconds of the end of a song that I wrote, which stayed. I remember listening through to it all, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But the rest of it I was like woefully unimpressed with when I had a bit of space. So
do you think maybe like you're just too close to it? You can be objective, or do you think you was objective and you really was bad?
I think it's just like you're always kind of it's a cliche, but like growing and changing with your writing and whatever, and production, like getting better. And it got, on reflection, there was just stuff in there that I shouldn't have, it just wasn't good enough. So, but I've got a new rule now where once I finish something, I have to wait 2 weeks and I have to not listen to it for a week and come back and listen to it fresh, because otherwise you're not even hearing it. You've heard everything so many times. So,
probably a good way of looking at it.
Well, it saves you releasing junk, hopefully.
That's cool. One thing that I had to touch on, I want to ask you, is something that you've probably been asked a fair few times before.
Okay.
A few years ago, you were the lead singer of a band called the Brungers.
Yeah.
Now you may thought this was going to come up.
I wasn't sure.
You had the
my pre-written response.
You had a song which still lives on my playlist, The Weekend Data.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're gone. Give us the. Is there a story there, or what happened
with the song, or what happened
with the Brungers?
Geez, well, this is going straight out to my old bandmates. No, I don't know. I think just maybe different ideas of what we wanted to do. I can be pretty intense, so I get where they were coming from, because I was a bit of a psycho, and I just wanted to like kind of go full throttle with stuff, and I think they did as well. But I had started recording my own music at home, and I think that kind of birthed like this idea of I just want to do this stuff on my own. And I really like, it took a while for it to be any good, and even now, I mean, I'll probably look back on it and go, it's not that great, but I like the simplicity and the streamlined way of just being able to do things without being in a band. Like, you can practice whenever you want, you can write and record whenever you want, and there's no, like, to be honest, you don't have to, like, there's no discussion about what anyone wants to do. You just know what you want to do, which I like.
You don't have to rally the troops. You don't have to get everyone in. You can just do it yourself.
Yeah,
it's your own process.
There's a lot of moving parts in a band as well.
Definitely. But I guess we didn't talk to each other, some of us, for like 2 years. It was pretty mean. We're all really angry with one another, and it's been really nice. And so this is my nice bit back to you guys. This is not the apology, but this is the warm, heartfelt bit, and like, it's been really nice reconnecting with them in the last year and a half, and us all becoming friends again. And so now I'm like playing again with Ren. I'm doing a lot of stuff with Alec. I see Charlie a lot, which is good, but there was a long time where we were pretty pissed.
Is there any reconnection with Ned?
I never was in the band with Ned. I recorded their record for them, and then like that sort of, we all kind of derailed that as well. So, for the same reasons that I just mentioned. So, I was never in the band by that. So I was like in the bin by that stage.
And there were never any like big explosive moments. There wasn't just a one. Oh, no, there were
we
a
had
few.
some big, like Alec and I had a fist fight. And just
fist fight?
stupid stuff like that, where I think, and he will give you a different version of this, but he was like 55 minutes. Oh no, he was like an hour and a half late, and it like was the 5th time, and I just. He walked in the door and I was like, mate,
Let's go.
I've had enough.
Put him up.
Yeah.
I've kind of gotten into it a bit, but no, like I love those guys, and I'm really glad that we're still so close to playing together.
I think it's cool that you can even talk about it still, and it's not something that you're shying away from. It's happened, and you're moving past it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's just, I don't know. You could, if you didn't ask me about it, I wouldn't say anything, but you did, and I'll be as honest and that's good.
Yeah, lovely.
Can I ask like what your process is like when you're writing? Like, do you start just with acoustic and then kind of add elements yourself, or how do you think about the parts and stuff?
So I used to like just write poems all the time, and again realized they sucked, and like try and refine them, try and get better. And then I think particularly with this newer thing, I've kind of just been playing around on my guitar. We'll just start with that. This is kind of, I guess, how everyone does it, and then I will try and find a sound, and then I might have some words that I've written that will get me started. Sometimes I read some Lord of the Rings and I like get writing from that, and it just gets me going, and I like steal a line from Tolkien and then go from there. But I think it just, I don't know, you were talking about producing your own music as well. Like I think the beauty of that is there's layers, and you can just keep layering it and it keeps kind of
developing.
Yeah.
You
so
take layers out, and
definitely.
Like you might end up only using one part of it.
For sure.
Something else,
Yeah, so that's, I guess, a pretty boring answer to that. Like, just come up with some chords and then...
It's as simple as that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
in
the song that you just played for us, you said you found it from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Would you ever
the inspiration.
Yeah. If you were ever writing, if you would say you said you take some inspiration from Lord of the Rings, would you write maybe a little fan fiction or something?
Yeah, I mean, inspiration is in, I just like the way he writes. So I'll like start with that. I'll like literally write down a line of his or of anyone's, and then I'll try and like build off that. The Wikipedia one was that Gary Hoy, and that was just so ridiculous. I had to write a song about it.
Yeah. The story has to be told.
The story has to be
It
told.
does, yeah.
I asked around, and I said, does Marsh have any serious stories?
Serious.
And I heard there's a big one.
You
had apparently
hard-hitting interview.
I know. I'm asking hard-hitting questions here, but you had a run-in with someone from a band, Sticky Fingers, I believe.
Oh yeah.
You got to tell.
Okay.
You got to tell us.
Was not expecting us. I thought it was going somewhere else.
Everything he's ever done came into his head.
Yeah, running through all that. Yeah, I met him at the tram stop, and then I came up to him, obviously, and said g'day.
And him being
Dylan.
Yeah.
And he obviously clearly wasn't interested in talking to me, which is fair enough because everyone was probably hassling him. And I just said, I really like your first record and these songs and whatever. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then I thought, I'll just tell you what my favourite song is, and then I'll leave. And I was like, can I tell you what my favourite song is? He's like, is it Learn to Fly? Which is, I guess, what a lot of people say to him. And it was called Laserhead. I really like that song, Laserhead. And as soon as I said that, he was like, I don't know, maybe it was a different answer that he normally got. And so then we ended up getting a drink and then buying like a couple of slabs and going back to my house and playing guitar together and then he just like left in a tornado and but it was pretty surreal because I spent a lot of time listening to him, particularly as a teenager. So that's the serious story.
Left in a tornado.
He was, he had better things to be doing than sitting around with me. I was pretty surprised. I was like, dude, I'm a bit of a loser.
Yeah. The way you posed it, David, I thought this was going to be a horror story.
Same.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's so cool.
Well, I just said I heard a story.
Yeah, well, it's funny how that traveled. A lot of people didn't believe me, but luckily, my friend Tom Avea got a bit of filming of it. But I didn't want to share it anywhere because I felt like that would be rude to secretly.
Well, the reason why I brought it up is because you have no idea that story has gotten around. Yeah. And it's been chopped and changed.
Yeah, I bet.
I could not tell. Someone told me one time that he smashed up the whole house with the guitar. He broke the coffee table or something. I'm thinking, wow, there's something really, some shit went down. That's so
yeah, I mean, he kind of got annoyed at one stage, and there was some feeling that something bad, it might have gotten damaged, a guitar or something. But he was sweet. It was nice to meet him, and you heard it from the horse's mouth. None of that happened.
Yeah. So there's no guitar smash.
There was no smash. Nothing actually got smashed. It was very amicable.
Well, I think that might put that story to bed for a few people because I think a few people were wondering, did a guitar get smashed?
Mate,
seriously.
I heard that I wrote one of their songs.
Yeah. That's all I heard. That's what I heard before we came in. Yeah.
That's really cool. But so Marsh, look, we're really happy that you came in and played that for us. You were super awesome sharing that with us. I want to share something with you that I've been enjoying recently. Now you've actually beaten me to the punch.
Yeah, I have.
Because you bought your own wine. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, mate. I've watched the show, and I feel like if you're a guest, you got to bring something. So, well, can I steal your thunder?
You bring yours in. You tell me about yours, and I'll tell you about mine.
Okay. Well, this is Johnny Q, and it's got a lot of medals. Anyway, it's a 2016 Shiraz. I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but I really like it. It's really easy to drink, and I don't know.
Where's it from?
Is it like
their winery?
South Australia.
Very nice.
I'm just reading this now. I didn't.
And you've had this one a few times?
Mate, countless times. I reckon it's awesome. And for a 2016 Shiraz, at the price point, I feel like I'm selling this.
Well, drop the number. It's good to give people the.
I kind of want you to taste it and then guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just the challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I've got for you. I mean, just stop stealing my thunder. Fuck,
David. What you should do is sing a song. Steal his thunder.
I've got Le Sec on the beach.
Le Sec on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Play on words.
Which is a rosé.
Very good.
Which I've had a couple of times. Which is it's a nice blush pink rosé.
Beauty.
So now it's got a nice dry finish on the back end.
Ah.
So let's get it. This one I've got to cork this one. So we might have to just.
It's front behind you there.
Freeze thingo for a second. I'll give you a glass.
Beauty. Thanks, mate.
There you go. Sounds like a fart there.
That's money.
I didn't think I was going to get it that quickly.
Nice.
That's good. Okay, so why don't we try the rosé? We're going to try the rosé first. We're going to go the red second.
Thank you. What a treat.
Now you're not a massive rosé guy.
Yeah, I haven't had a heap of rosé, but.
Benners?
Yeah, a little bit. Thanks.
Just a little swish.
Smells like wine. Ooh, it does a little bit.
Okay.
So you've watched the show before?
Yeah. Because usually I can walk people through the flavors and everything, but you know them. You've got it. Do you know the swish? The glass swish?
Like this?
Oh.
Hang on, I'm left-handed, so.
You know the swish.
You're left-handed, but you play a righty guitar?
Yeah, it's because my parents bought me a guitar when I was really young, and they didn't know that they were left-handed guitars, and they were like, well, we bought it, so you're going to play it, kid.
Alrighty, cheers. Thank you very much for coming on. Let's have a look.
Cheers.
Ben. And Dill's behind the camera, if anyone.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
That's not what I expected from a rosé.
That's pretty damn good.
It's nice, is it?
Feels like apple juice.
It's a little bit
My fucking
it's a bit more subtle than what you usually. Oh, you got rid of that quickly.
Mate,
Shit.
isn't that...
We got to drink the red, so
Fuck yeah. It's like a shot. All right.
Make room for the red.
Alrighty, fuck.
David, you got to drive me home later, so better be careful.
I should have had this before I played to loosen up a bit.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Shit.
Thank you.
What do you think about the rosé?
Yeah, mate, pretty nice. I don't drink a lot of rosé, so I feel like I can't comment with much authority, but I would drink it and drink it well.
Yeah, and a lot of it.
Let's try the red.
Okay.
This is what Marsh brought us.
Yeah, this is Johnny Q, and if you know, you know about Johnny Q. It's good.
Johnny Q. Oh, it's nice deep. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah.
Jeez, please. Get me drunk.
It's like 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. I'll be pretty generous.
Ben, is we having
Give me a little bit.
come on.
Give me like a quarter of what you
That's
guys-
probably way too much, eh?
That's like a full glass. That's cool. That's enough for me.
Okay. So I'm not even going to look at Johnny Q. I'm just going to get.
Yeah, let's
'cause you gotta
test
give me a
David.
price.
We'll see what David.
That's got
gets
it's
with
got
it.
nice legs all around. But the thing is that I don't know if you would have gone to Dan Murphy's and bought a $90 bottle and bring it here.
The question is what kind of guy am I? Am I
Yeah,
a sycophant? Am I trying to make a good impression? Am I not?
Is he trying to show you up?
Yeah.
You're trying to show.
Maybe he's trying to get you.
There's actually a lot of pressure on me right now.
Big pressure.
Yeah.
No, it smells nice. I usually have to give it 15 minutes till it breathes, but we don't.
We
have,
just don't have that kind of time.
we don't have.
You got
15
more
minutes.
guys coming through soon.
I know we don't have 15 minutes here, but okay. Let's have a sip.
Whoa.
It's nice.
What is
It's
it?
nice. It's a nice, easy drinker. I don't know. If I wouldn't say it's a. It's probably not that expensive. I'd say in the $20 to $30 range.
$12.
Oh,
$12.
value.
Really?
Value.
Yeah.
That is-
That's the big sticker for me. I reckon it's pretty good for $12.
Got him.
Got me good. Well, I mean, you kind of got me. That's nice though.
Yeah.
Well, Marsh, thank you very much for coming in. You really, really did an awesome job up there.
Thanks,
I've
mate.
never seen harmonica played like that. You're a superstar. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Thank
Cheers.
you very much.
Thanks.
Good job.
Good job, everyone.